Avoid skip. Have you ever wondered whether she's displaying any subtle symptoms of today? We're going to explore 6 clear indicators that a woman wants to sleep with you, and we'll do so through the prism of Stoicism. Sometimes the signals are as obvious as day, but let's face it, most men miss them because they're not paying attention to the right details. Stick with me because you might be amazed at how much you've been missing. Indicator 1, lingering eye contact. These signs are subtle, but once you notice them, they become unmistakable. By the end of this video, you'll have a whole new perspective on attraction. Let's begin with one of the most noticeable but frequently disregarded indicators. One of the most effective nonverbal communication techniques is maintaining eye contact. You can convey a lot with a quick glance, and when it lasts longer than usual, it can convey powerful messages. For example, when someone is merely interested, they will look away after a few seconds, but when a woman maintains eye contact with you for a little longer, it's not by accident. She's communicating with you without using words. However, let's not get ahead of ourselves, because it's easy to misinterpret this type of behavior, which is where Stoicism comes in. Lesson number 1 teaches us to be calm, perceptive, and fully present. Instead of just reacting impulsively, you're paying attention to the subtleties. For example, if a woman locks eyes with you and doesn't look away, she holds your gaze and may even smile slightly. This is an invitation. It's as though she's beckoning you into her space, indicating that she's interested in you more deeply. Although you may feel tempted to overthink things or act rashly, it's best to remain composed. This calm confidence is exactly what a Stoic man embodies. It's about awareness, not overreaction. Here's a question for you. How often have you seen a woman holding eye contact with you, but dismissed it as nothing? Consider it. You might be missing something significant. The goal is to remain composed, let the moment breathe, and hold her gaze confidently without making it awkward. You're not chasing, you're letting her come to you. Let's take a moment to discuss touch. Touch is one of the most telling signs of attraction, but it's also one of the easiest to misunderstand. The key is intention. When a woman intentionally touches you, whether it's with a gentle pat on the arm or a hand on your knee, it's not just a casual gesture. It's her way of testing the waters to see how you'll react. Stoicism instructs us to be mindful of the little things and be in the moment. She is comfortable with you if her touch stays a little too long, or if she makes subtle attempts to make contact. Consider how frequently she might lightly touch your arm during a discussion. Her hand resting on your shoulder is an indication of attraction. These are not arbitrary motions. A Stoic man, yet he doesn't become agitated by this. Instead, he stays composed and understands her gesture as an expression of interest. Stoicism isn't about ignoring these signs. Rather, it's about calmly comprehending their deeper significance. For example, when she touches you frequently in various situations, it's her way of requesting a closer relationship. For instance, in real life, you're sitting at a table having a nice conversation when she touches your arm lightly while you're laughing at something you said. The touch lasts a second longer than usual, but that's no coincidence, because as a Stoic man, you'd notice but not become too excited instead. You remain calm and let her know that you're in control of the situation, and the more calm you are, the more interested she becomes. Sign 3. She wants to have private talks. One of the most obvious indicators that a woman is interested in more than just casual interaction is when she begins to approach you for private conversations, whether in a crowded place or via text. If she's trying to get alone with you, that's a strong sign of deeper interest. Let's break it down. If she suggests going outside for some fresh air or texts you late at night when no one else is around, these aren't random acts. Rather, they're deliberate attempts to create moments where it's just the two of you, and she's testing your reaction to see if you're willing to reciprocate. This is where Stoicism enters the picture. It teaches us to be self-aware and objective in our dealings. A Stoic man understands that when a woman seeks out these intimate moments, she is expressing vulnerability and telling you that she wants a closer relationship, but you remain grounded and avoid making snap judgments. As an example, if you're at a party and she suggests that you go outside for a moment to escape the noise, she's creating a space for the two of you. This is her way of saying that she's interested in developing an emotional and possibly physical connection. As a Stoic, you don't rush or put pressure on the situation. Instead, you remain calm and let her set the pace. Have you ever had someone go out of their way to speak to you privately, but you didn't give it much thought? What if that was her way of expressing interest? Sign 4. Flirtatious body language. Body language frequently conveys more information than words, and this is particularly true when it comes to attraction. When a woman is deeply interested in you, her body will frequently show it before she ever speaks. Since non-verbal clues can be the most honest way to communicate, Stoicism encourages us to pay attention to them. What should you be looking for? She breaks the invisible barrier of personal space by mirroring your motions or leaning closer while you speak. This is lesson number 3, and it's her method of establishing intimacy without using words. Start by observing how she arranges herself around you. Stoicism aids in maintaining your composure and sense of reality, enabling you to observe these subtle changes without responding hastily. Then observe how she plays with her hair or touches her face. These minor movements are frequently unconscious indicators of nervous excitement or attraction. If her legs are crossed and pointing toward you, that's another subtle indication that she's interested. The important thing in this situation is to avoid overanalyzing or becoming overly eager. A Stoic man recognizes these signs but waits for the moment to develop naturally, striking a balance between patience and confidence. Real-world illustration. She is displaying signs of attraction to you, such as playing with her hair while maintaining eye contact, leaning closer, or angling her body toward you. A Stoic man would remain composed and recognize these signs without becoming carried away. Sign 5. Give her lots of praise. When a woman frequently compliments your appearance, it's more than just casual flattery. It's a sign that she's paying attention to your appearance and how you present yourself, which frequently indicates that she's attracted to you both physically and emotionally. Compliments are one of the clearest forms of communication when it comes to attraction. This is when Stoicism comes into play, Ali. A Stoic guy accepts compliments for what they are, signs of more attention. He does not allow them to boost his ego or dismiss them as unimportant. A lady is indicating that she is drawn to more than simply your appearance when she compliments your body, smile, or mannerisms. She is attracted to your presence because of your self-assurance and the way you make her feel. In these situations, a Stoic man maintains his composure and acknowledges that the compliments are significant indicators of attraction in real life, rather than allowing them to determine his value. She can remark that you always look so put together or have a wonderful scent. These praises focus on how you make her feel in your presence, rather than just how she looks. A Stoic man accepts the compliment but doesn't allow it to affect how he responds. Instead, he maintains his composure and demonstrates his confidence without seeking confirmation. Sign 6. She raises issues. When a woman begins to bring up romantic subjects or make provocative remarks, it is the clearest indication that she wants a closer relationship. This is not an incident that just happens. Women tend to convey their aspirations more subtly than men do, so by bringing up these subjects, she's gauging your reaction. Instead of seizing the moment or becoming overly excited, a Stoic man remains composed, listens intently, and wisely reacts when a woman raises. Lesson number 4, topics of romance. She wants to know if you're old enough to carry on the conversation with assurance and poise illustration. Perhaps she jokes about a scene in a movie or says something flirtatious to gauge whether you're on the same page as a Stoic person. You stay calm and participate in the conversation without jumping right in. This demonstrates that you're in control of your emotions and desires, which only increases your attractiveness in her eyes. When it comes to attraction, Stoicism teaches us that although we cannot control other people's actions, we can control how we react to them. If you can recognize these 6 signs in a woman, it's likely that she's expressing interest in more than just casual conversation. However, as a true Stoic, you remain calm, collected and patient, allowing the connection to develop naturally. There's no need to rush because confidence lies in knowing that everything will work itself out. If you found value in this breakdown of Stoicism and attraction, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. To ensure you don't miss any updates, press the notification bell. I'll see you in the next one.